The movie opens with a boy named Eric. He is sleeping deep and having a nightmare. In his dream, he is a little boy with a horse. The horse runs away and gets trapped in some barbed wires, hurting itself. The horse is in a lot of pain. Then Eric notices many crows watching above and waiting. Suddenly the crows attack the horse and start biting it. Eric wants to help but can't do anything to save his horse. This memory haunts Eric since he was a child. It cuts to a girl named Shelly. Some people working for Master Vincent are after her and her friend tells her about it. Shelly gets scared thinking she did something wrong. She asks her friends where she should go now. Her friends tell her to come to their house. The girl who was talking to Shelly goes home, but when she gets there she sees that Master Vincent's people are already at her house. Meanwhile, Shelly is walking down the road after leaving her house. Someone is following her and it turns out to be one of Master Vincent's men. Shelly notices him and starts walking faster. However, she accidentally bumps into the police. Her handbag falls to the ground and inside it are dangerous substances. The police arrest Shelly for having drugs, which saves her from Master Vincent's people. In jail, we also see Eric, who was arrested for selling drugs. Eric sees Shelly when she is brought to the jail and Shelly notices him too. They briefly meet but then go their separate ways. For the first time, we see Master Vincent. He has captured Shelly's friend and is trying to get Shelly's address from her, but the friend doesn't know because Shelly was arrested before going home. Shelly's friend is scared and begs Master Vincent to let her go. Master Vincent gets angry and whispers a strange spell in her ear. The spell affects her so much that she faints. One of Master Vincent's girls had a knife with her. Under the influence of the spell, she picked up the knife and stabs herself to death. When the girl died, Master Vincent stood up from his chair. He took the same knife she used to kill herself and cut his own hand. Then he placed his hand on the girl's flowing blood, which gave him a lot of power. In the jail, Eric and Shelly slowly becoming friends as time passed. They first talked during dinner and later Shelly visits Eric in his room. She noticed the big tattoos on his hand and they had a long conversation. Suddenly Shelly was called. Eric and Shelly were worried because no one had ever been called like that before. Feeling scared, they went outside and saw Master Vincent's people. Shelly became very frightened when she saw them. Eric asked Shelly why was she scared of them. Shelly stated these people are after her and followed her here. If Shelly wants to stay alive, she needs to escape. Eric agreed to help her. He knew secret ways to escape the jail. Using these secret paths, they escaped and ran into the jungle where a wagon took them away. By morning they reached the city and Shelly brought Eric to her house. Meanwhile, both the police and Master Vincent's people were desperately searching for Shelly. When Master Vincent's people told him that Shelly had escaped again, he became very angry. He ordered his people to find Shelly and bring her in, dead or alive, then ended the call. Shelly and Eric went out to a party. While they were there, a man whispered something strange in Shelly's ear, which scared her. She quickly left the party. Eric asked her, "Why did you leave?" Shelly explained that her life was in danger. They then went to a warehouse to hide, but Master Vincent's people were already there. As soon as they arrived, they attacked Shelly and Eric and wrapped their faces in plastic, making it hard for them to breathe. Shelly and Eric were suffering, but Master Vincent's people didn't show no mercy. They kept the plastic wrap on their faces until Shelly and Eric died. When Shelly and Eric woke up, they found themselves in water in a different world. Shelly was drowning and Eric tried over and over to save her. When he couldn't, he floated up to the surface and met a character named Kronos. Kronos tells Eric that to save Shelly from the water he must kill Master Vincent. Then Kronos pushes Eric back into the water. Eric wakes up back in the real world and starts searching desperately for Shelly, but he can't find her. He then encounters a strange gangster who attacks him with a gun. Eric grabs a knife and kills the gangster. Afterward, Eric goes to the washroom, operate on his wound to remove a bullet from his body, and then gets cleaned up before going back out to continue searching for Shelly. While all this was happening, a crow was watching Eric as he was walking. He saw Shelly on a bridge. When Shelly saw Eric, she fell into the sea and died, and Eric fell after her. When Eric opened his eyes again, Kronos was there. Kronos told Eric that he hadn't completed his mission to kill Master Vincent. Kronos then pushed Eric back into the water. Eric woke up in the real world, remembering that his task was to kill Master Vincent. He went to his friend's house, took a gun, and set out to find and kill Master Vincent. Eric went out, found and searched Master Vincent's house, where we met Sophie. Eric found Shelly's ID card and some other things. He then left the house and went outside. There he saw Master Vincent's driver. Eric pointed a gun at the driver and demanded to be taken to Master Vincent, but the driver didn't listen and instead shot himself. Eric wasn't too shocked by this. Eric took the driver's phone and saw many messages from Master Vincent's assistant. As he was reading, he noticed Master Vincent and his assistant in another car leaving the area. When Eric saw Master Vincent and his assistant leaving, he quickly got in front of their car and started shooting. However, Master Vincent's driver then hit Eric with the car. Instead of Eric getting hurt, the glass broke and fell inside the car. A fight broke out and Master Vincent started shooting at Eric but accidentally hit his own driver. The fight continued between Master Vincent and Eric. Eric tried hard to kill Master Vincent, but Master Vincent was clever. He opened the car door and threw Eric out onto the road where a truck ran over him. Master Vincent went to a house where a Sophia lived. Eric had visited Sophie earlier. Master Vincent suspected that Eric was Shelly's boyfriend and thought that Sophie had given him the address of Master Vincent's office. With bravery, Sophie listened quietly as Master Vincent talked. After he finished, Sophie said she didn't know anything about Eric or what Master Vincent had mentioned. Master Vincent didn't respond. Instead, he whispered a strange spell in her ear. Sophie's eyes rolled over and in a trance she walked to her roof and jumped off just like Shelly's friend did at the beginning. In the next scene, Eric visited a detective who turned out to be Shelly's friend. The detective told Eric that she hadn't seen Shelly for many days and didn't know where she was. Eric asked the detective about Shelly's enemies. The detective said he didn't think Shelly had any enemies because she was a decent person. Eric then went quietly to Shelly's house to collect some things. While there, he found Shelly's phone and checked it. On the phone he discovered a strange video. In the video, Master Vincent was chanting mantras in Shelly's ear which made her completely under his control. Master Vincent then had Shelly killed. The video was proof of Master Vincent's evil actions. He had made a deal with the devil to kill good people and send their souls to hell, gaining their powers for himself. Shelly had the video that exposed Master Vincent's dark deeds. Master Vincent was after Shelly because of the video. Eric saw the video, took the phone and left Shelly's house. When he reached his friend's house, Master Vincent's people arrived. Eric tried to escape but one of Master Vincent's men shot and killed his friend. Eric managed to capture the man who shot his friend but he was killed in the bathtub by Master Vincent's people. When Eric woke up, he found himself drowning again with Kronos in front of him. Kronos told Eric that he had one last chance to save Shelly. If he failed, he would lose her forever. Kronos made a sign in the sky and many crows began to fly around. One crow flew into Eric's body, then Kronos cut his hand in Eric's hand, letting both bleed. Kronos mixed the blood together and started chanting a spell. This gave Eric a lot of new power. Eric's eyes became like a crow's, showing he had gained some powers. When he woke up in the real world, he grabbed a gun from Master Vincent's men and started killing them ruthlessly. Afterward, Eric found messages on the men's phones from Master Vincent's assistant inviting them to the cinema. Eric decided to go there. He put on black makeup under his eyes and took a knife with him. At the cinema, he killed all the guards, causing a lot of chaos. The assistant saw the bloodshed and realized her life was in danger. She quickly called Master Vincent for help. As she was calling, Eric arrived outside her room and encountered the girl's bodyguard. The bodyguard shot at Eric, but Eric was now immortal. Eric, now immortal, couldn't be hurt by bullets. After killing the bodyguard, he went inside and asked the assistant where Master Vincent was. When she didn't answer, Eric killed her with his knife. Eric then went to Master Vincent's house. He found Master Vincent combing his hair and put his knife to Master Vincent's neck. Master Vincent asked who Eric was, but Eric didn't answer. Instead, he asked why Master Vincent killed Shelly. Master Vincent realized the situation was getting out of control, so he tried to distract Eric by pointing out a mirror. When Eric looked, he saw many crows behind him. While Eric was distracted, Master Vincent chanted mantras and then stabbed Eric in the back. This time Eric was injured. Master Vincent made a cut on his hand and pressed it against Eric's bleeding wound, which turned the blood black. As a result, Eric began to lose his powers and grow weaker. Eric remembered all the painful moments from his life, like when his horse died as a child and when Shelly was killed. These memories gave him strength. With renewed courage, he gathered his strength and managed to throw Master Vincent out of the window. When Eric regained his senses, he found himself in another world with a crow's nest. Even here, he saw that Master Vincent was still alive. Eric beat Master Vincent severely, nearly taking his life. Eric drowned Master Vincent in the water, killing him. After Master Vincent died, Shelly emerged from the water. Eric and Shelly hugged each other, but then they both died again. They had actually already died before they were brought back to life just to kill Master Vincent. Now that their mission was complete, they died once more and the movie ends in confusion. So what do you guys think about this movie? Let us know in the comments, and if you like my video, please like and subscribe for more.